This girl for this picture, time we will get the report from our soldier them for inside Bamenda, say that the incident that happened with this lady treasure, they report back for we don't do our due diligence as a structure, as a force for get the basic information, and will be satisfied with the report we'll get them for our ground commander for this case. I will just give you a little bit of the information for public accountability. I want to remind you that this individual was executed for the crime of treason. Treason is punishable by death. So this should be a clear message to everybody in Ambazonia. If you are working for the Cameroon government, pack your bags and go to Yaoundé or stay in upstation. Ambazonian forces them, then get every right for use very harsh method. This girl treasure, the incident where that happened for ye, will be satisfied. Say na girl we na spy, we would call him for pigeon say black leg, will be satisfied. Say the commander on the ground, he take the right decision. According to what we believe, say if we see La République, the army them 10 armor car with 1 black leg, we prefer for neutralize that black leg, because for we it be more dangerous than all those be them. They be they walk around our town, they confused, they don't know place for go. Now only with the help of black legs or spies will they be able to destroy, they cause the direct death of Ambazonian patriot soldier them across our territory. It be unacceptable in a situation of a war, and we will be considered by the international system as a non-state party, as a non-state actor under the international community anyway, no be ourselves. They consider us as a combatant, and under a situation like this, the expectation no dey on we for carry out trials during war or for keep prisoners in long term. Under the Libel Code, Article 88 of 1863, when an instrument for the Geneva Convention, it prescribes say spying, it be punishable with death by hanging. And every government for the world that don't submit their own law them for comply with this regulation them. There is no expectation for we to conduct trial. Why will never yet be recognized as a country or a state with the necessary institution them like a court system for conduct trials, or prison system for keep prisoners for long term. So people the way them be guilty of spying, they will be neutralized on the ground. Now a thing we would take them very seriously, and our general them and the commanders them and our foot soldier them, they take them very seriously. The commander on the ground be satisfied without reasonable doubt. Say treasure it be a spy or a black leg. Now why that way which way happen, it happen. It's a crime against humanity.
My country people them, you see why at the focus on this part of the history about our own former British Southern Cameroon political elites, their contribution to the state of how Cameroon is day today and the self-destruction where we feel them today. Why me at the emphasize on this? Not because I hate my people, no. The point now say I love my people. I love my people too much for try for prevent them for enter into another experiment of self-destruction like what way would they experience them in the Anglophone zone today. Any people where they fail for learn lessons from their mistakes, they be bound for repeat those mistakes in the future. If you look at the so-called Ambazonians today for 2024, as they be fragmented, they be divided, and they fight amongst themselves, the infighting today even be worse than the infighting where it be exist between John Foncha and Endele in the 1960s. And now because of that infighting in the 1960s, where it lead we to the 1966, where they joined one party system for Cameroon, and then by 1972 they break apart the federal structure and then change the name and the constitution of the country, and all of those things the way they happen. We need to understand our own role where we play in all of these things that happen, because when we understand them, when we reckon with the reality and the truth, it will empower we, it not go make we weaker. Knowledge is power. Why me the focus on this aspect of the history? Now, because the history don't be told over the decades in a one way where it be directed or be deliberately told in a way for cause Anglophone population for be angry. And there be one for tap into that anger, that agitation for political expediency. Make one understand these realities them, okay? So the history for former British Southern Cameroons, the reunification and the federal system and the unitary system, all of that history, it don't be told by Anglophones them in a way where it be biased for try to make them like say their shit not smell. Now only Ayejo be do something wrong. Now Pobia be do something wrong. Now Francophones they do something wrong. As for we the people then for former British and Cameroons, we never ever make mistakes. All thing we don't do and we be fine. We just be now peace-loving people. Then when they just enter the union with good intentions then, but all thing we go wrong. Now you're on the money problem. All thing we go wrong for the union. Now Francophone, now Ayejo, now Pobia. No, this generation where we dey in now. We suffer the consequences of these lies, and we not go allow those lies then for continue, because we not go let the next generation suffer the same self-destruction where the Anglophone community it go through. Now, whenever you tell story, may I give you an example? Imagine say a 10-year-old, all your life, 10 years of life, they don't tell you say for thief it be bad, and when you thief they go put you for prison. For thief it be bad, for thief it be bad, okay? Even at the age of 10 years old. So now, if you tell this 10-year-old Pekin, say Agbo, it don't thief, what do you think so that 10-year-old Pekin will talk? He will talk, of course, not lucky, because stealing is bad. Yes, we're not lucky, because they don't teach this Pekin all along, say stealing is bad, and when you thief, they go put you for prison. So when you tell that 10-year-old, say Agbo don't thief, he will talk, say, may they lock Agbo up. But now here is the problem. Now, why that way we need every person where he be accused of a crime for get a day in court so that he could get opportunity for defend himself. Now, why that way the summary execution of people them now crimes against humanity, like how Ayaba AGF they do one for Guzang, when you just catch some person, you accuse it of something and you take action, you just punish it instantly. You don't give it an opportunity for even defend himself. That is illegal in every country in the world. So you get to give people them an opportunity for also tell their own side of the story, the other side of the story, because when you get the full picture, then you could be better informed for make an informed decision where it could be better for all person. Now, that 10-year-old, if you then fill in more information, for example, why Agbo thief? Wait Agbo when did he steal it? And after the catchy, he don't apologize. Was he remorseful? What will be your reaction after the catchy? All of those other information is supposed to be fed into the decision makers them in order for make an informed decision of what to do. No, not just say Agbo don't thief, so lock it up. That is just black and white, and that's not just how the world work. Now, if you tell even that 10-year-old, say Agbo be thief na medicine, then now you go see the 10-year-old go ask you say, hey, be thief now, which kind of medicine and what do you want to do with the medicine? And then if you expand the story, tell you say Agbo be thief now medicine for gear for ye Pekin, because ye Pekin be this sick and the Pekin go die and you not be getting money for buy medicine. You see, if you feed in that detail, that other information now for give a bigger picture of what will be happen, you could see I'm now say even at the age of 10, that 10-year-old it could change your mind. It could tell you say actually, because it be thief now medicine for save ye Pekin life, no, maybe they no put you for prison. Maybe the other things that they way they fit do, maybe they could tell you say make it work money pay back for the medicine wait for. You understand? Even at the age of 10-year-old he make that decision, but it will only make that decision where it be sound if you give you all the information where you need them for make informed decisions them. And I wait this way the Anglophone population it don't be denied of, we don't be deprived of the full picture, so that we could make an informed decision. They will tell we now half-baked information, lies, propaganda, and fake news. Even when they tell you the truth, they tell you now half of the truth. That way, they go control the emotions of the massive mass population of the Anglophones them, for make the people they be angry, so that they go agitate, so that they go exploit that anger and agitation for political expediency. I will give you a typical example. Anglophones, they don't always talk the history for former British Southern Cameroons. They could tell when I say for Resolution 1608 for April 1961, La République du Cameroun, it be vote against our independence, and they end there. They not tell una why they be vote against Resolution 1608. They not tell una about British Northern Cameroons because it be inconvenient for them, because they know, say once they tell you the true story, the full picture, they add the meat to the bones, they give you the full information so that you could then make your own mind and make an informed decision. You see and say, you know, could get you angry. You go understand why that decision was taken. So they just can't tell and say, oh, La République du Cameroun, no be vote for our independence. They no be vote for our independence. But they not tell you why. The reason are because of Northern Cameroons. It don't get nothing to do with Southern Cameroons, because the territory where the British they control them, they call them say the Cameroons under British administration, where it includes Southern Cameroons and Northern Cameroons. So Resolution 1608 now about those two pieces of territory. The Northern Cameroons they be vote for join Nigeria. Southern Cameroons they vote for join Cameroon. So of course Cameroon it be want the two territories and for join them. But because the Northern Cameroons be one join Nigeria, now why the Cameroon government, President Amadou Ahidjo, it be sue the British government for court for take back the Northern Cameroons. So they no be vote against the independence of Southern Cameroons. Now lie where they tell una. They be vote now against Northern Cameroons joining Nigeria. That's why they be vote against that resolution, because voting in favor of that resolution, it means that you sign on top of paper for condemn the Northern Cameroons make it join Nigeria. At the same time, you get case for International Court of Justice, where you don't take the United Kingdom, go for court for SICA that 11th of February 1961 plebiscite. So make they tally the results together so that make Northern Cameroons and Southern Cameroons, they put the results together, because if they put the results together, because what people then for Southern Cameroons, they be vote overwhelmingly for join Cameroon. You see and say, if you put the total results together, you see and say the vote way it be for join Cameroon, it passed the one way it be for join Nigeria. If you take the two territories, them add the votes together. Now, why that way Cameroon government it be take the British government to court, may they adjudicate that matter, and now why that way they be vote against Resolution 1608? So now, when they tell you the full picture, now you could still vex? No, because now you get more information with which for base your decision making. And another one I want make una understand, for example, they can't tell una about say, oh na Amadou Ahidjo, Cameroon government, they will be joined as a federation. Who's at the federation? They will be get 2 stars. Where to be the 2-star meaning? All of those things them now just to make you vex where there is nothing for vex about, because the reality now say they not forfeit ever dismantle the federal constitution, if not for the fact say every single Anglophone political elite was in favor of dismantling the federation. All of them. All. And I not talk say some. I say all. Every single person will be feel read and write in the Anglophone zone for 1972, if you want me to dismantle the federation. From John Goat Foncha, S.T. Muna them, Augustine Gomjoa them, all of them, including the parliamentarians, the way they be elect them, send them to the Federal Assembly, all of them vote, say me they dismantle the federation. And I didn't even talk about the 20th of May referendum, because that's not what changed the form of state. The form of state is not changed by a referendum, just like how the British Southern Cameroons did not join Cameroon by the plebiscite of 11th of February. No, that's not what document that made them, that sealed the joining. There is a document that is signed that actually makes that law. That document where it makes the Southern Cameroons join Cameroon, now the exchange of notes between the British government and the Cameroon government will be signed for Yaoundé on the 27th of September 1961. That is the document where it been a legally binding union. Okay, not just the plebiscite. The plebiscite, not just the information where they want to get the informed choice of the population. For example, you want to get the opinion of the population. That's when you do a referendum and a plebiscite. We're not just about the same thing. You get the opinion of the population, then now you go make the decision itself. So the decision itself was when the British they signed on a piece of paper for hand over sovereignty to President Amadou Ahidjo. The opinion of the public, now the plebiscite itself, that plebiscite was not a legal document. It was the opinion of the people. Just like 20th of May 1972 was the opinion of the people. that they wanted to change the form of state from a federation to a unitary state. That vote for 20th of May 1972 is not what changed the constitution. That vote is not what actually made the country a unitary state. What made the country a unitary state was the act of parliament, the Federal Assembly, on the 2nd of June 1972, when the delegates from West Cameroon and the delegates from East Cameroon, there were 100 of them in the Federal Assembly at that time. So you get 80 delegates from East Cameroon and 20 delegates from West Cameroon. They be done in their Federal Assembly chamber. They examine the Constitution and then they vote on the Constitution, and the Constitution it pass. And then it go now to the presidency desk. President Amadu Ahijo, it then sign them. That is what changed the form of state. That action of the Federal Assembly, because the Federal Assembly, now the legislative branch, now them get the responsibility for make the rules of the land, the laws of the land, not the presidency. The presidency now executive branch, and then the judges, the courts, now the judiciary. So the legislative branch, when not them be the assembly, for example, National Assembly, or in those days the Federal Assembly, now them be get the responsibility for debate the bills and then pass them into law before the president will sign them into law. Not them, they write the laws. So make you understand how the country they work. When you understand all of these nuances and the background stories, say now we Anglophone delegates, them the 20 of them from West Cameroon, they vote for that constitution, for change the form of state. When you get that reality, now you don't go vex anymore. You can understand, say they had the reason why they did those things they did back those days. Yes, sometimes we feel judge them harshly for 2024, but we know understand the political calculations where them be make them in 1972. One of the things where we always ignore them, now the impact and the influence of the Biafra War, where it did happen next door to Cameroon between 1969 to 1970-71, if I'm not mistaken. So by 1972, the effects of Biafra War, federation was failing in Nigeria. Why should we have a federation in Cameroon? Federation was only going to lead to secessionism, just like it happened with Biafra. Now, some of the political calculations in this way were forefathers. They be make them. Now, why that way they get rid of the federal constitution? Make we understand these realities. Them when we understand how things they be there in their time, then we go fit understand some of the decisions the way they make them. But one thing with me, I no go ever forgive them now for the lies, because lies now what the way it be deliberate. It means say you know say you do wrong. You know the truth, you understand the truth, but you go out for go talk something for your own people then where it be deliberately designed for mislead them. You been a leader, you're not supposed to be a misleader. So now who's out with the John go function them, and before I even talk about who's out with the fair we, make una understand say I appreciate all of them for the fantastic work where they be doing for bring we out of Nigeria, because I've been a proud Cameroonian. I don't want to forget anything for do with Nigeria. So I don't want to miss some person talks today. So because all the people the way they always talk about say it was a bad idea for joining Cameroon, none of them no could tell when I say it would be a good idea for joining Nigeria, because at the end of the day they began only those two alternatives. Either join Nigeria or Cameroon. So any person where it not be in favor of joining Cameroon, it means that you be not in favor of joining Nigeria. There was no third option. There was no third option. So I'd be so proud of them. The John Go Fund has them, where they will fight for make sure say we reunite with Cameroon. But what's that way they fail we now with the lies in the 1990s and the infighting in the 1960s? That's where they failed us, because they were too preoccupied, concerned about their political futures as individuals. They were concerned about their belly instead for the concern about the future of the people of the former British Southern Cameroons. That's where they failed us. And then by 1990s, now they started to lie about the truth and the reality of things that happened in the 60s. Them instead of can't tell you the truth, say we miscalculated and we misfired. No, we were wrong. We made mistakes, terrible mistakes. But now here is what we can do to rectify them. They didn't say that. What they did was just come and tell blatant lies. Go for New York, for America, go carry flag, can't fool people and say this. So United Nations, they come back for can't open the decolonization file for give on independence. Those were blatant lies. That's where they failed us. That's where the John Go Funcha them, the Estimuna them, and the Molan Jolly Tumbe them. That's the lies they told. That's where they failed us, all of us collectively. So We need to rectify these lies. Them our population, they don't already be too taken by these lies. The way they don't talk them over the years. Them it don't radicalize them to the point of self-destruction. And in order for we to reverse this process, unfortunately, this generation of angry Anglophone youth, they need to die out. So the generation of my generation, the Eric Tato, the Tapang I for them, the Ebenezer Akwanga and Ayabacho, they need to die out. So we need about 20 or 30 more years for correct these mistakes then, because if it take about 20, 30 years for get to this position of self-destruction, the barrister Kontang, Ladem, the Fosong, and all of those people for SCNC, Molanjoli, they don't already die out. But before they die out, they radicalize this generation, them, the Estimun and Jongo Foncha, they don't go. But before they go, they lie to the people then for radicalize the Ayabacho, Tapang, Eric Tato, and Ebenezer Akwanga generation them. Now why that way they bring me ambassador terrorism? Now where we they here today, we get to reverse where them be doing for make sure say by the time we were on time to come past in the next 30 years, we will fix the situation for the way we will tell the history in a balanced way where the next generation will be fully cognizant of the positives, the negatives, and the nuances, the good things the way our forefathers be doing, the bad ones the way they be doing, the mistakes the way they be doing, the miscalculations the way they be doing, and all of those things. And because when they understand the full history, they could be better prepared for face the challenges of the future, and they could be in a better place for not repeat the mistakes them of the past. That's why I the hammer on this point, and now why that way I build a website for make sure that even when I know they're here in the future, or maybe 30, 40, 50 years time, I know go there around. Hopefully that website goes still there, and it will be a reference point for the alternative views them for be heard, because we don't already get the views them of the Anglophone manipulators and the liars. The once they can't feed with the lies about say will not be joined, and all of those things. The Anglophone population already know all of those lies about will be joined as a federation, will be joined with 2 stars. Who started the 2 star day? The 2 stars it come out because Anglophones they move on. That is just the truth. Now we get to tell the other side of the story. So I'm not going to label myself for beginning to tell una wait away Molanjoli to spend a good 50 years for your life. They tell una. I'm not going to label myself for the tell una wait away Estimuna them and the SCNC they will spend a good 30, 40 years for the tell una. They don't already do those things and they don't already tell una the other side of the story of the history of the Anglophones them where it be biased because they tell una only half-baked truth. Now for we for complete the picture so that the next generation it will get a full picture and they will be better prepared for make better decisions them in the future. Thank you plenty my country people them. Today number 23 day for October 2024.
There is nothing like ghost town in Kumba. So I call upon the population for inside Meme. So we have to come out tomorrow in numbers. Okada mango and normal work. If you not go, guys have to be blamed. They go hold na your Okada, no be na my own. Na your store they go lock, no be na my own. But don't come for tell you say wait. There is nothing as ghost town. All picking them na go na school, na feel na free. There is no dock no day. We no get nothing like a ghost town. First of all, who put the ghost town? Amazonian terrorists. Now government put ghost town. The answer na no. No be Cameroon government. Because the Cameroon government they control this town. They control Kumba, control the whole north and southwest. No be Amazonian terrorists them. So any person where go sit down for your house, you Okada man, you taxi man, you buy and sell them. Because some of the business people them, they don't make they create ghost town now for Kumba. Because they want to exploit the consumers them to make their money. If I talk to go people bear the truth. Now they say if they say one rice, one glass of rice, they sell them for 100. Now they sell them for 300 francs. That's what they for Kumba. They increase everything. Then they put ghost town. Now they promote the ghost town. So any person, I just come out for help you. Any person where they talk about ghost town issue may rest assured. So when they catch you, they go treat you as a terrorist. Because indirectly now you promote the terrorist their agenda. It means that you promote their things them. So may you rest assured. Say if you be a citizen for this country, therefore Kumba here, Kumba Central here for Meme, please do your daily activities quiet. Stop promoting terrorism their agenda because they will treat you as one. Because it be worse than the terrorism for Bush. Because now you promote that social that their audio them. You go tell people say ghost town day. People they go buy for market say ghost town day. Who put ghost town? I don't see them. They walk around at the sound. Somebody say ghost town. They want to go buy for ghost town. You want to go buy for stock. I say who's ghost town? Now you put ghost town. Now government put ghost town. It means they be Amba terrorist. And when we catch you, will treat you as such. That's the fact I'm telling you. I don't want me to like me. No need to like me. But speak the truth. Share the message. May go viral. You as Okada man, you must work tomorrow. And they beg you. If you don't work, you get yourself to be blamed. Taxi man, you get yourself to be blamed. If you don't open your shop, you get yourself to be blamed. No talks and maybe tell you. Because na Cameroon government control this country. No a terrorist. So shit no la why last no go there for some suburb, for some bush area. Because they make noise for you. Pass Ojo, they don't know the promoter. Kumba ma tell na this nonsense will go stand and inside me here. Inside the very Kumba. I was born and bred, grow here in this town. I know what's up. No, the promoter. So Okada man come to do Okada whoa. Goes to enter, go say. Oh, picking the run for school. When I lie. Kumba lie for here. Say I hear say. They talk say. I hear say left and right. Now they are like that for Kumba. They want tell you say beware and be warned. No be the scapegoat. No cry, I die no. No cry, I die no. We say no to ghost town in Kumba. So I want to pass a message to the population of Kumba. Say, wait, we all, we get our responsibility for carry. Today, you know how many people don't die in the name of this nonsense? So we all need to support ourselves. When normal activity go on peacefully. So man will say, Clovy, you talk, say you provoke Amba terrorism. Yes, I don't want to provoke them, make they come out. My agenda now for promote Amba terrorism, make they come out for bush come. Say the one can enforce that ghost town. That is my problem. I want them to come out and enforce that ghost town. More see who be who. More see who pass who. No, make more. No, can't hide for some Benny corner for night. You should run. No, stand for road. Say one enforce that ghost town for 1 hour. More see who be who inside the meme. Inside Kuma, no go hide for some bush. Yes. Because our security forces, they at a lot. They work so hard to maintain peace and security for this town. It's not easy. So I call upon the population for inside Meme. So we have to come out tomorrow in numbers. Okada mango and normal work. If you not go, guys have to be blamed. You go hold na your Okada, no be na my own. Na your store, they go lock, no be na my own. But don't come for tell you say wait. There is nothing as ghost town. All picking them, go na school, na feel na free. There is no dock, no day. Yes. At the talk show, they say, made the ambassador they come up with bush camp for town. That is my agenda. Made it come. So that I go wipe them well once and for all. Shit no wipe lazy. Now be who? The worst of it, I say they should don't talk say no school and so on. They be who first? They are picking they go school. All the general they will know west away, they are picking they go school. As I call them one by one. Lucifer, he picking and he mommy and he woman in Nigeria. He picking the go school for Nigeria. First, he picking the first go school for Kumbaye, for Barombi, Lucifer, wait there for Bush. With the woman rent the house. He look and now say he move the national for Nigeria. Okay, Lucifer, the work for office where send the picking for school for Nigeria and the woman and the mommy. Now money they take and kidnap now. Also your own picking day.
Peace and greetings from the Apostolic Nunciature. I am the Apostolic Nuncio in Cameroon, Pope Francis's representative amongst you. Cameroon has become my home and my passion. A temporary exhibit here features Cameroonian children's wishes for peace. This photographic exhibition was produced by the Piarist Fathers with photographer Emily Pina. One child, by the name of Peter, even says, living in peace feels good, just to wake up and go to school without fear. He was prevented from going to school because of violence. Our children are our future. Children suffer the most when there is violence. According to UNESCO, over 250 million children worldwide are prevented from attending school because of conflicts and violence. According to the World Bank, over 17,500 children in Cameroon are prevented from attending school, primarily in the regions of the Northwest, Southwest, and far north. Millions of children's futures are destroyed. Violence is never justified. Violence comes from evil. Peace, and only peace, comes from God. Violence is not justified, not on Sundays, not on Mondays, or any other day of the week. This month of September, let us not prevent children from going to school. Let us free the children. Let us allow the children to build the future. I add my voice to countless Cameroonians from all walks of life, from north to south, from east to west, not least the voices of the Catholic bishops of Cameroon, who work tirelessly to build the future. Nelson Mandela once said, "Educating all of our children must be one of our most urgent priorities." We all know that educating, more than anything else, improves our chances of building better lives. Pope Francis reminds us that the mission of schools and teachers is to develop an understanding of all that is true, good, and beautiful. Dear friends, violence is never justified. Only peace is the way of the future. This month of September, please let the children attend school, and together let us work for peace. Thank you. God bless.
On pikin dey.